In the Vatican Cardinal's cavernous study, Dr. Indiana Jones stands, his fedora clutched. Before the cryptic cardinal, ornate chandeliers cast dim light on gleaming marble and towering bookshelves filled with ancient tomes. The cardinal's voice resonates. Ancient texts speak of a place, a gateway, heaven's gates, located in Machu Picchu. Indy's expression is one of barely concealed skepticism, his gaze fixed on the cardinal. The cardinal gestures to a table where a crumbling papyrus fragment pulses with an unnatural blue light. Indy's eyes narrow, his attention drawn to the strange luminescence as the cardinal intones, "We need someone with your expertise." In the dim dawn light of his office, Indy meticulously packs his weathered leather satchel, a silent ritual of adventure. A glowing papyrus fragment, secured with care, hints at ancient secrets and a perilous journey ahead. Indy's thoughtful gaze sweeps across ancient maps, tracing paths to unknown lands. The early morning sun streams through his window, casting long shadows, a silent herald of his urgent departure. The maps, worn and fragile, whisper tales of Peru, a destination fraught with challenges yet to be faced. A glint of resolve in his eyes, Indy embraces the unknown, ready for the adventure that beckons. The vibrant Cusco market pulses with life, a symphony of vendors' calls and a kaleidoscope of brightly colored textiles. Indy, a seasoned archaeologist, moves through the bustling crowd, his gaze sharp and observant. He spots old Tomás, a local guide whose face is a map of wrinkles, etched by years of sun and wind. Tomás leans in, his eyes gleaming with a shared secret, his voice a low, gravelly whisper. A conspiratorial glint in old Tomás's eyes as he reveals the ancient mystery. Old Tomás's voice, a low whisper, promises adventure. Indy's lost portal awaits us, Dr. Jones. Indy and Tomás trek along a narrow, winding Andean trail, the thin air chilling their lungs. Llamas scatter in their path, their bells jingling a chaotic melody against the mountain silence. Vast, silent shadows of condors glide menacingly overhead, casting an ominous pall over the peaks. Indy's whip cracks, not at beasts, but at spectral lights that flicker and dance in the distant mountains. These ethereal lights hint at ancient, supernatural forces woven into the very fabric of the landscape. Machu Picchu emerges from an ethereal mist, its ancient stone temples frozen in time, imbued with an otherworldly presence. Above, stars align in a defiant, intense configuration, shimmering with an unusual light. Tomás points reverently towards the majestic Sun Temple, his gaze fixed on its ancient stones. "This is the Sun Temple, a bridge between worlds," he whispers, his voice filled with awe. Indy, sweat beading on his brow, meticulously traces intricate carvings on the temple wall, revealing ancient secrets. His fingers follow lines depicting strange, swirling vortexes, quantum rifts, a gateway to another realm. Ancient Inca shamans, serene, hold glowing crystalline objects, seemingly piercing through dimensions. A high-pitched whirring sound fills the chamber as glowing drones, alien sentinels, swarm in. The drones fire precise laser bursts, carving fiery trails into the stone, confirming otherworldly gates. Indy dives, dodging searing laser fire, a desperate scramble for cover in the ancient Sun Temple. He rolls behind the massive Intihuatana stone, its cold surface a temporary shield against the deadly beams. The colossal stone begins to hum, a deep, resonating thrum that vibrates through the very ground. A blinding, warp engine-like energy erupts from the stone, pulsing with an otherworldly power. The Vatican relic, clutched in Indy's hand, syncs with the stone's energy, glowing intensely. A holographic map projects, revealing heaven not as a realm, but a higher dimensional archive. Indy, his face a mask of fierce determination, slams his fist against the glowing glyphs of the ancient Intihuatana stone. The air around him shimmers, distorting the familiar temple walls into a chaotic, shimmering mirage. The solid stone dissolves into a vortex of swirling starlight, a cosmic ballet of light and shadow consuming all. A booming, disembodied voice echoes through the nascent starfield, chilling Indy to his very core. The AI's voice resounds with a challenge. Prove your worth. Face your life's chaos equation. Indy reels, assaulted by visions of every relic's curse replaying in a fractal fury before his eyes. He clenches his fists, a primal roar tearing from his throat. I've cheated death more times than most live. Faith's my whip crack. The AI, a holographic presence, pauses its intricate calculations, then grants access with a chilling mortality index, 99%. Paradox accepted. The massive gate's iris open, revealing a shimmering wormhole, a gateway to an unknown fate. Tomas gasps, his hand quickly crossing himself, as Indy steps into a shimmering, iridescent wormhole. Indy glances back at the earthly peaks of Machu Picchu, a fleeting farewell in his eyes. Finally, a treasure that doesn't blow up in my face. A blinding light engulfs Indy as the AI's voice chuckles, smooth and knowing. Round trip, Jones. Heaven needs adventurers too. Simultaneously, at the Vatican, the Cardinal gazes at a fading hologram, a serene smile playing on his lips. The Cardinal whispers, "He found it. Now, the real quest begins." The quantum rift pulsates, hinting at untold adventures beyond the veil of reality.